Look, it's important. It's important to stay hydrated when you're drinking alcohol. Can I? How do I? Fuck! I forgot how to do anything. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got my sound on, right? Yep. There we go. It's all. It's good. Here, it's good. It's good. So, for any of you who, Jesus, fuck, 2002, really? I was using AOL 96, 97. I feel like that was the heyday of AOL for me. Although I say that, like, maybe actually I used it in high school. The fuck did we use in high school? Maybe it was AOL. Maybe it was AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. Maybe AIM was divorced from AOL at that point, like AOL the internet portal. I don't know. 2002 definitely. Where was I in 2002? I graduated from high school in 2001, so I was in college. Jesus fuck, were we still using AOL in college? That is crazy shit. Okay, doesn't matter. 2002. It's 2002. We're gonna go back to that time. Senior year of high school. That's not totally unrealistic for me. Alright. I can type in stuff. NDEF was not my username on AOL. Oh, no, I'm not gonna type in my username. I'm just gonna keep going. Eminem. Okay, Harry Potter. Interesting. God, that pixelated 182 is fucking fantastic. I'm gonna go with a generic senior because I actually, like, senior year of high school, maybe Avril Lavigne, maybe. I didn't get into Eminem until college. I didn't really live Harry Potter. I mean, Lord of the Rings, I guess, but those movies didn't come out. The Ring, that might have been high school. 28 Days Later wasn't really my thing. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna go generic senior. Okay, Emerly35 has signed in. Hey. Did I type hey? Oh, okay, so this has the... We just experienced this, right, in Superhot. But this has the mechanic of you type, and anything you type, it causes the thing that the game wants to say to happen, which is becoming a more and more common mechanic, and it's something that's I think is really clever, and I guess maybe it's gotten out of the I like your new buddy icon. So glad we're seniors. That's neat. Responding like literally to the choice that I just made, which it felt like an arbitrary choice. So this is maybe like not such a clever mechanic anymore. It's pretty well used, but it's still a mechanic that I enjoy. So nothing much. What are you up to? Nothing. Just listening to some music. Emoticon. Do you like Coldplay? High school. Yeah. Yep. Oh, fuck, dude. This does not look like my texting, though. Their lyrics are in my info. Can I see that? Can I click? I can't. Oh shit, but I can change. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. This is fucking awesome. Okay. Ugh. No, never mind. Never mind, we're going back. Oh, that's not... No, that's pretty... Let's go that way. Are you going to Travis's party tonight? Let's... Depends on if you're going. Typed smiley face, untyped smiley face. So you should go. End of school parties. Yeah, time flew by this year. College is so close. Oh shit, I have a... Oh fuck! Sorry guys, no, like, it's being pointed out to me that I should just go to my buddy list to look at people's profiles, which I don't know if I remembered that, but I actually literally got so immersed in this that I forgot that this was part of the game interface. So I can go to my buddy list. Oh shit, look at this. The dreams in which... Oh, it's amazing. What? Thanarod is a professor of senior English, the hippest teacher around. Oh my god, your teacher's on AIM. Woot, that's so leet. Zybo! I want to be the one he looks at and smiles and turns to his friends and says, I literally can't read that. What does that say? I want to resize the window because I feel like that's the wrong size. Oh, this is so fucking weird. So it's pulling, I assume it's pulling from my Steam friends list. Huh. And Emily? Coldplay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm so over this school. Like, you know Brad from our math class? He won't stop messaging me right now. Oh, what did I just... Oh, whoops. Hey, he's a dick too. I did not mean to click that. Oh, there's buddy info. Fuck. He keeps saying he wants to talk, but maybe he'll get the hint. 1 more month to graduation. We're so old. It's kind of weird. Did you pick a school yet? I didn't get accepted into my Reach school, so I'm just going to one of the others. That's okay, anything's better than high school. Where are you gonna go? Oh fuck, where am I gonna go? Of those 3? What is a business school in undergrad? What does that mean? I guess it's an art school. I'm not really sure, like, what I want to major in, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. The deleting, oh god, that's so cool! That's such a fucking neat twist on this. And the typing, deleting, like, oh god, all of that shit. Like, it's pulling mechanics, so, in the era of AOL Instant Messenger, so much is communicated through delay and that sense of when somebody is or is not typing. In a way that is like not good. I mean, we've lost that in modern text messaging. I think for the the benefit of that communication. But it is sort of fascinating to throw back to that era when you could read, like a high school student, insecure about somebody that you're talking to. You could read so much into that, person is typing message. And I love that the game includes the delay between messages. Okay. Okay, that's great. You've always been really talented. I'm sure whatever major you pick, you'll be great. Even though we're going to different schools, do you promise you'll be there for me? Yeah, sure. I'm a fucking high school student. Nothing can keep me from talking to you. You're one of my best friends. God damn it. That's so good! That's so good! I hope Julie gets here soon so we can head to the party. I'm not ready. I gotta get ready. As soon as Julie gets here, then we're both heading to Trav's party. If you're coming to, you should probably leave soon. Will I see you there? Yes? I don't know what kind of relationship I'm supposed to have with Emily. Hopefully Brad stops messaging me once I put up my away message. Do you guys remember away messages? Fuck, away messages. Like, it's so funny. Away messages... I had this whole phase in Facebook where I treated Facebook like it was an away message, because that was how I understood how to interact with social media. Because, I mean, Instant Messenger was the precursor to modern social media. But the idea behind Instant Messenger was like every time you were AFK, you would put up a message that said like what you were doing, what was going on. And I remember when I like got on Facebook for the first time, back when it was exclusive to colleges. That's what I would put up, these like weird messages of what I was doing every time I like stepped away from the computer. Okay, sorry. So okay, I don't know what my relationship to Emily is, but the fact that she keeps talking about Brad creates this sense of like, I feel like I'm supposed to be jealous of him. I feel like I'm supposed to feel a connection to Emily, or not a connection, but like, I feel like I'm supposed to be pursuing Emily because she's talking to me about Brad. I don't know if that's... Part of that is like, this game throws me into this high school mentality. Okay, I'll see ya. See you later. See you, Emily. And part of it is the like, fucking clever insecurity around how this medium is designed. Okay, so now it's the next year. Oh! I have a whole new set. Holy fuck, I have a whole new set. I could do the Matrix. See, now this is more... The Matrix actually probably came out when I was in high school. This all probably was... No. How does that work? The Matrix was 99. Oh, but the Matrix 2. Is that right? Whatever, I don't care. I'm going Matrix. I feel weird that I can't move these windows around. Sean, hey! What's up? Can I talk to other people? No. I can't. So, I mean, most of these are like Ether 1, LG for Dead World, Sybil. These are all references to indie games. Doing some homework, listening to music. Just chilling. What music are you listening to? Was that a typo? Did I just fucking like erase a typo? That's so cool! Snow Patrol, it came out with the new album, Final Straw. I don't remember that album, but I remember Snow Patrol. Oh, God. No. I don't think I know it. Sorry, Emily. Introduce me to it, please. Tell me about this music you love. Art school. It's fun. Like, just the fucking mechanic of banging on the keyboard is so cool. Plans for tonight. I'm gonna go and I'm hanging out with some people. And my friend Mike Storm. Mike is cool. We're going to a movie. That's something that I would have done in college. Final fucking Destination 2! I did not give that series a second chance after the first Final Destination. Do I know Brad? Why would I know Brad? He's at a totally different college. How would I know Brad? Oh, Brad from high school! Oh, yeah, right. God damn it! No, I seriously do. I love that deleting shit. That is so good. Remember that grad party we went to last year? While I was away, Brad sent me a ton of messages about something. At first I thought it was really weird. After a while, I realized it was kind of brave. We started talking again over the summer. Realized we were going to the same school. Once we got here, it was just kind of hit it off. How well do I know Brad? Do I not know Brad? Those are all weird questions. He's smart, he's funny, he understands me. Sometimes he can be a jerk, but when it's good, it's really good. What does that mean? Like, what kinds of arguments? I mean, Emily, I don't know. I'm not gonna pass judgment. I don't know you. Like, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. We just get loud. What? I mean, that doesn't sound super healthy. It's a fucking asshole. I think we're fine. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I didn't mean to press it. I seriously didn't. I'm not sure why you would say that to me if you weren't trying to tell me something. But no, wait. I can Final Destination 2? Seriously? I can skip that shit. Okay. All right. Hey, whatever. Listen. You know what you need. This is a really interesting structure. That it goes sort of year by year. Like it skips a lot. It implies a lot about what happens, and it creates like an enormous amount of significance in that moment, right? Like I have one conversation every year, and then like all of the events of that year are going to be dependent on that one conversation. Creates this like sense of there's something not just significant, not just important, but like irreversible about the things that you say in one moment, which like I feel like as I have grown older, I've moved further and further away from that. I realize more and more that that's like a false sense of the world. That, you know, relationships with people are fluid, and they're I don't know. There's not this like I'm too drunk to articulate like how relationships work, but you can talk to people. Like you can kind of go back. Saw, Mean Girls. Oh fuck yes, Eternal Sunshine. Yes. Wait. Can I talk to Brad? No, not that guy. Brad. Mistakes and regrets. Singer and guitarist, drummer wanted auditions. My dorm. I walked this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. Am I still friends with Travis? But I still can't talk to other people. Okay, I'm just talking to Emily. Hey, Emily, how you doing? It's been a while. Things are good. How's your life? What's up? How you doing? How's your college? Oh god, I'm so boring. I don't even know what a warehouse party is. Just hanging out with my friend Emma. Fuck, this is instant messenger. They have done a really good job of capturing conversation on instant messenger. Which is fascinating because it's part of it is structural, part of it is formal, part of it is like how the system worked, like what this media was like, but a lot of it is cultural. A lot of it is like the kinds of things that you would say and how it was phrased, and I think that a lot of it is, and this is what I was saying, I guess I keep coming back to this, but a lot of this is like I would not talk to people like this anymore. I don't feel this way when I talk to people today. But this is how I felt when I talked to people in 2003. Or for me, I mean, well, 2002, wait, what is it? This is 2004? This is a year off for me. I was a sophomore in 2002. So this is a couple years off for me. But when I was a sophomore in college, like this is how my brain worked, right? Who's Emma? Do I get to decide this? Like, am I creating reality here, or am I like, I'm like, who is Emma? I don't know who Emma is. Maybe, maybe Emily can give me advice. Maybe Emily can help me out. Well, we haven't talked since freshman year. How'd we meet? Oh shit, like I get to like decide all of this. Who's Mike? Can't fucking spell! I love it! She's nice. I like her. Sounds like things are going really well. Everything's going to... Wait, Emily, why didn't you lead with that? What's going on? Oh, fuck! I had no idea! Are you okay? Me and Anna had the same group for... Yeah, so... Oh, God, college. That's not the first thing that you say, though. So what happened? No, tell me about it. Tell me about what happened. That's fair. Over this, yeah. So now it's sophomore year. Things were different. Totally. I mean, shit, that happens. I mean, I want to say it's okay, like, but I would probably say I'm so sorry. No, that's totally, yeah. You're amazing. You're an amazing person. How is that different? But like that's you. I mean, this game conveys a sense of obsession over language, right? Over these tiny little messages that we get to send. Fuck, I love this. This is so good. All right, thanks for being such a thanks. I'm sorry for being such a mess. You're not a mess, dude. Emily. Why? That's totally okay. That's fine. I get it. Yeah. It's dude, vent. It's important. It's fine. It's fine. At Travis's party senior year, remember how we got bored and went for that walk? Fuck, I love how this is doing narrative. We stopped at that playground for a while. We just laid there and looked at the stars. Why didn't you kiss me? Why didn't you kiss me? I didn't know you felt that way. God damn it. Emily, look. Seriously, have you always wondered? Or have you wondered, like, since you broke up with Brad? Kids. Maybe I could come visit this weekend. I could really use some time away from this school. Okay. Oh, God. Well, if we always said it, I mean, I guess that's reality now. Alright, so this is actually really interesting. Because a lot of this, I have felt like I'm choosing... Okay, the way that this game presents, a lot of the experience is focused on word choice and language. And like, part of that is the fact that rather than choosing an option, a dialogue that I want to say, I feel like I'm typing it out. Even though obviously I'm not typing it out, I'm just banging on a keyboard. But that creates more of a feeling of investment in the words than if I just like selected an option. And then secondly, this whole fucking like deleting and rewriting thing that happens, especially when it's not, I mean, like, sometimes it's explicitly word choice, and then sometimes it's like, no, I just you know, typoed, I just like mistyped something and I'm gonna delete it and rewrite it. Like, there's this sense of being really careful about language. And so a lot of these options, I feel like, are one of two things. They're either this is a like I have an opportunity to say something, and what I'm choosing between is like exactly the word choice. How am I going to say the thing that I want to say? Sometimes it's this like deciding what reality is like, you know, what did we do all those years ago, or who is Emma to me, like, what do I know who Brad is, all of like that kind of thing. Like, some of it is this weird improvisational role play thing, which is fascinating and really interesting, and the game kind of throws me into it in a way that I'm not totally prepared for, but that's fine. It's still like, I get it. But here I feel like I'm making an important choice, and so I view these as I have three options, and the option that I want is number 2. Like, let's draw some boundaries. I got a girl, I'm seeing her, or like I want to be. Emily, you're great, I like you, but you just broke up with this guy. Like, we go to different schools. That's tough. This is not a like, come over this weekend, let's hook up. But at the same time, I wouldn't say like, as long as it's just friends, right? And I don't know if that's literally what I'm gonna type in. But that's the option that I want. So this is an interesting, like, it feels, it's not, I guess it is kind of breaking immersion in a sort of a way. That a lot of this I've been focused on a different way of thinking about how I'm interacting with the world and what my choices mean. And now, like, I'm making this choice. Yeah, see, I didn't necessarily want to say literally that, but I did want to establish boundaries. What about your plans with Emma? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Emma. We go to school together. What do you want to do this weekend? Let's do stuff around campus. There is always shit going on around campus, and you don't know my like, I can show you all of this cool stuff. Should I bring my alcohol? Should I bring my alcohol? I don't know what to do here. I didn't drink in college. But neither did my friends. So, this never really came up for me. I actually have to run. But I'll see you this weekend. Awesome. Cool. Emily is away. Has anyone in the history of ever said, should I bring my alcohol verbatim? I feel like, that's such a weird question. Like, is that a loaded question? Is that like, is there an implication there that I'm not seeing? I'm taking it sort of at face value of like, you know, is that something that would be useful? Is that going to be part of our plans? Which, you know, obviously for a lot of people that would be. Although if it would be, then I guess is in the fantasy of me as a college student who wants to drink but doesn't have access to alcohol, I guess then I'm like, oh shit, you have some alcohol, you can get some for me, then yes. But like it's not hard to do. Right? There's fucking alcohol everywhere. I was an RA. That stuff flows like fucking water on a college campus. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this shit is. Am I aging out of this? V for Vendetta, Batman, Sin City, Animals. Animals are constant. Oh, Wedding Crashers. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go Sin City. My choice of icon doesn't seem to have like a gameplay effect. But it's still like it feels significant to me, right? And it's, oh god, this is such a weird game because to some extent it like has to be about role play. It has to be about sort of creating a character and exploring what that character is like in like, because shit happens, right? But to some extent, oh god, my microphone is not even a little bit on. Hold on, guys. Wait, give me a second. To some extent, it's kind of like I'm reliving this. Go back to my bad microphone. I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this with nothing. All right. But to some extent, I can't help but like relive my college experience, right? And so I'm projecting a lot of my experience into this, you know, vacant character that is the protagonist. And relationships that I had over instant messenger. Fuck, I was definitely using instant messenger in college. Wow. This is like flooding over me. Hey Emily, what's up? How you doing? How did that weekend go back last year? Like, how'd that turn out? How are things? Is everything okay? I was hoping we could talk about that. Of course! Emily! This is, this is what I'm trying to be. I feel like things are weird. Are they? If I say they're not, are you gonna, like, point out that they obviously are in ways that I don't realize? Shit, what happened last year? Emily, what happened? Fuck this game using my name. What the fuck? It's more It's interesting how sometimes when I select a dialogue choice, that is what I literally type, and then I delete it and rewrite it. And sometimes I type something else and delete it and end up sending the thing that I chose. I feel like that's a little inconsistent, and in a way that, like, isn't necessarily bad, but it does make me, like, I'm not totally certain when I choose something about what's going to happen. It feels, in a way that actually feels a lot like using instant messenger to talk to somebody that you have an ambiguously romantic interest in the year 2005. Why didn't anything happen between us? I guess because I guess that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to mess things up. No. Emily, listen. I don't think that our lives had lined up. In the large space that I am imagining, because this game only touches the world in, like, distinct points. I feel like if we ever had a time, it was then. It just made me feel differently. I mean, this is fascinating, because there's so much of this relationship, of the time that's happening, there's so much of the world that is left up to my interpretation as a player. And the game is encouraging me to view this as a love story, right? As a, like, star-crossed lovers. How are Endef and Emerly 35? Emerly 35? What is Emerly 35? Are you just the 35th Emerly to get on Instant Messenger? Like, what? I don't know, Emily. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not viewing this as a romance. I'm viewing this as, like, a story about two people who connect over multiple times over several years, who can be friends, who can, support each other potentially, who have, an awkward, ambiguous relationship, because that's what relationships are like in college, in high school. Like, I get this, but at the same time, like, we don't have to end up together, Emily. Like, that's not written anywhere. Like, maybe we don't. And I feel like the game needs to be accepting of that. And so far, it is. That's fine. Like, the game allows me to have that interpretation. I just hope that there's not a sense that, like, that I miss the content, that I miss the core of the game because I'm thinking about it, because it is telling me, hey, imagine who you are as this character in college, and I'm doing that, and I'm not doing it the way that it wants me to, and like, it'd be a shame if the game punished me for that. That's all I'm thinking. I just want to be friends, Emily. I feel like that is what our relationship is. Like, I hope that you can be accepting of that. And I want to help you. Like, I understand things can be tough. But I don't think that you and me hooking up is gonna, like, solve that for you. How's school? Alright, what am I? Am I a junior now? Am I a sophomore or a junior? I think I'm a junior. Junior year's tough. It's okay. I've lost that, like, freshman year excitement. Oh, you remember my friend Mike? I would never, ever describe someone as a tool. Is that something that people actually say? I don't... He's been more serious about school and stuff lately. I can view... Wait. Have I... You may tire me as our December sun is setting because I'm not who I used to be. Death Cab. I personally did not discover Death Cab until long after college. I feel like I missed something vital in my college-going experience because Death Cab, I'm sure, was around, but I did not listen to them. Love is watching someone die, so who's going to watch you die? Fuck! Wait, Emily. Wait. Whoa. I feel like maybe... Are you... Our relationship did not last through 2 years of college. Talking right now is kind of hard. Wait, Emily, okay. Can we not go another year? Can I message you again soon just to check in? Fuck. This is my favorite part of the game. I get to choose my icon. This is great. Although, actually, what the fuck is going on in any of these? So, Borat. Oh, 300. Meh. Cars. Okay, got it. High School Musical. Alright. This whole bottom row, though. I don't know what any of this is. Is this music related? I would believe that I don't know what music is. So this is actually... Oh, interesting. Enter screen names to unlock icons. This is a fascinating part of the game because not only is there a significance to making me choose an icon that is around, like, expressing personality and helping me define the character that I am, and feeling like a sense of agency, feeling like I'm making choices. that I'm you know, somehow contributing to the world of the game. But just making me look at all of these icons helps remind me of what year 2006 was. Like, 2006 was the year that these things were going. Go back in my mind, like, return in my memory to when I was thinking about the movie 300. Which is honestly the only one of these things that I thought about contemporary to its release. So I'm gonna be a penguin. Hey Emily, what's up? How are things? How are you? How are we? Are things okay? Wait, can I see? What's your... Oh, fuck. I just minimized it. What's your, It's hard to argue when you won't start making sense, but my tongue still misbehaves, and it keeps digging my own grave. I don't know what that is. We'll walk from this dark room for the last time. The past is just that. If any of these are quotes, I do not recognize them, but it sounds less troubled, more sort of forward-thinking, more or forward-looking than last year. So that's good. I also look at how Emily's grammar has changed. Look at how she's using capital letters and punctuation in a way that I am decisively not. Which makes me, as somebody who uses, you know, who uses capital letters and punctuation in text messages, makes me feel like maybe NDEF is not doing so great. Like, where is the evidence of my maturation over the last 4 years? How's school? How's everything? How's everything, Emily? What's new in your life? Have we talked in the last year? Is this like an annual thing? We get together on Instant Messenger? Just finishing up college. Me and Brad got back together. Oh, fuck! Really? That sounded rough. Is that... Oh! It was awful because we cared for each other so much. Interesting. Yeah, things aren't great with Emma. I'm on a downswing. But whatever, man. I'm nihilistic about it. Can you believe... Can you believe we're almost adults? It definitely doesn't feel like it's been 4 years. You are my friend from high school. I associate you with high school. Why does option number 2 have a capital I? That only feels significant because I'm hyper aware of the difference between Emily's language use and mine. Because the game has been so focused on like precise language use, right? So I'm very conscious of it when it changes, when I'm talking to somebody and the way that they type changes. Like I'm keyed into that. Tired of reliving memories. What's Brad doing after graduation? That's a weird question. What are you doing this summer? That's a real question. I'm interested in that. Hang out here with Brad, try to find a job. Fair enough. Can we talk about things? Sure, I'll be weird. Fuck, this game is great. So, I expressed to the game that I am interested in talking to Emily about something significant. And the game is it's doing this interesting thing where it like leaves a lot up to me as a player to define either explicitly or implicitly, but a lot of the like actual emotional action of the game, the like moment to moment of the game is really, really well defined by the systems and the interface. And like there's no way for me to play this as somebody who is I'm gonna say careless. I feel like part of the core experience of this game is this like intensity of focus, of like analysis of what's going on in language, in the medium, in the communication, in the relationship. So the fact that like it won't let me ask the question that I indicated I'm interested in. But at the same time, like that, so that's basically the same question that you know, it said like what's going on this week, or did you do anything fun this weekend, or did you do anything fun recently? Those are all the same question. I rejected that question already, but I asked it anyway, and so the conversation can continue along the same lines, but the game knows that I'm interested in something else. Like that's fucking awesome. That's just really, really cool. What are you doing right now? And what did you do today? So, what did you do today is banal as fuck, right? What are you doing right now could be interpreted as like I mean that's a lead-in to some kind of a sexting conversation that I'm 100% sure existed on Instant Messenger in 2006, but I was not a part of. I'm really curious if that culture existed in the same way. Like, But my initial read of those first two questions is like, that's filler. That's like stuff that I can say in order to like not say what I want to say, to just like, let's keep this conversation going but not say anything. And I could either end this conversation now or say, could I see you this summer, or just like kind of let it languish. And I like letting it languish feels awful, and it doesn't give me the option to just end it. So I mean, NDEF like is low right now. Fuck! That is so fucking good. God damn it! Look at how insecure I am as a character, and look at how me as a player, I have so little power to actually influence that, to create this character. And the game has previously given me so much power to create the world and to define boundaries, right, in my relationship with Emily. And now I want to express these things, partially because I feel like the game is pushing me into it. But the game is pushing me into it and then pulling it away. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience, right? In the sense that it is creating an experience, like an extremely designed experience, and it's doing that really super well. All right, I got some stuff due tomorrow. Now I could say goodbye. Fuck, dude. Emily's happy. Look at her sentence structure. That is the sentence structure of somebody who has got her shit together. You don't know Brad. Maybe Brad's great. Just... if I say goodbye, is it going to end the game? That's where I am, right? Like, I feel like, fuck, NDEF, you could just say goodbye. Just, like, end it. But I want to keep playing. Like, I don't want to necessarily... like, I don't want... That would be... that seems like the right ending for this relationship. But it would be an unsatisfactory ending for the game. But I'm not willing to say, like, do you miss things? Because she's just gonna fucking shoot me down, right? Oh, fuck, do you miss... no. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't ask that question. That is not... there's no happy answer to that. NDEF is away. It's a good ending. God, that was a great game. I like that game a lot. Okay, so now I can replay any of these chapters. Your progress will reset to this chapter. Great, let's do it. Let's be a little bit desperate. Let's get fucking shot down. Is this Justin Timberlake? Is that what people were saying? I don't even know what Justin Timberlake looks like. Hey, Emily. Tell me about yourself. How is it fucking shaking? I'm alright. Pretty good. How are things going? What's new in your life? Nika points out, like, Emily isn't a great person. Okay, so I've met so many unhappy married adults who see me as some kind of release from the lives they think are boring. It's hurtful to me, but it expresses a lot about them. Emily isn't a great person. I got nothing against Emily this playthrough. The way that I've chosen to talk with her and to define my relationship with her, I could totally see that I could get more into things if I made different choices. But I got nothing against Emily right now. I just feel like it's a really interesting game in that it presents this like potential relationship and kind of hands it to you and says like, is this a thing? Do you want this to be a thing? It doesn't have to be. And possibly it can't be. Possibly there's no way for this to end that isn't tragic on some level. But that tragedy can be sort of the tragedy of a relationship that a relationship like a friendship, like a human to human connection, a literal relationship that just sort of ends, which happens all the fucking time. I mean, you know, the people that I was close to, that I cared about in college, I haven't talked to them in years. And it's not because that wasn't real. It's not because I didn't care about them. It's because that's how life works. You know, there are people that you stay close to, maybe. But there are a lot of people that are an important part of your life for a period of time, and then that time ends. And I feel like this is a beautiful game for addressing that fact of human existence. And I don't know what the possibility space is, right? Like, it does the Telltale thing of like telling you that this decision that you made is important, which may or may not be true, right? The beautiful thing, the like really, really genius thing about saying you know, Emily will remember this. Who was the character in The Walking Dead? It was I feel like it started with a C. Fuck, I don't even remember. But the genius behind making that statement, you know, this affects the world. Clementine will remember this. Telling the player explicitly, this affects the world, this affects the future, is that it doesn't have to. Like, that can be a total fucking lie. And the experience is the same. As a player, like, when you tell me that, I feel impacted. I feel pressure. And, like, all of the decisions that I make in the future, I'm going to be like really intent on. I'm going to have a sense that like anything that I do could have meaning, and therefore everything that I do has meaning. And even if none of it ever actually changes anything, you have imbued it all with meaning by telling me that it has the potential to be impactful. So I don't know, like, maybe this game is almost perfectly linear. It sounds like other people got different endings, so I'm assuming it's not. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. The fact is that I have a sense that I am creating the story, or I have a hand in creating the story, and so I feel like there's a relationship between me as the player and the game as the grantor of this experience in how much power I have and how much power I perceive that I have. And if I end the game with no relationship with Emily, or a negative relation, you know, some kind of a tragic relationship with Emily, like, that's making a statement about the kinds of relationships, like those that happens, that's real, right? A lot of relationships that we explore in games, not that they aren't real, not that they can't exist, but we spend an awful lot of time exploring a relatively small subset of the kinds of relationships that people have with one another in all kinds of media. And so, you know, a movie like 500 Days of Summer, that's a love story about two people who don't end up together, because sometimes that happens. Or a game like this about two people who, you know, have a connection for a while, but that doesn't necessarily lead to anything. I think it's important to sort of have that perspective represented in media. Okay, I'm gonna like, we're gonna do this. I just want to see what happens if we do things a little bit differently. So you and Brad broke up, and then you got back together. Emma's not great. She started dating Mike, so now I barely see her. So the reality of the situation remains the same, but my interpretation of it changes. Or at least my expression of it changes. It's whatever. College is almost over. It flew by. Crazy to think we're almost like real adults. Ha! So if I don't say that, she does. That's such a cliche, right? Like, it's a thing to say. So either I could say it or she could say it, but somebody's going to say it at this point in the conversation. That's kind of funny. Do you miss high school? Do you miss all of the possibility still in the future that high school represented? Not really. Shut down. I'd rather not think about the past. Oh yeah, sure, whatever you say. I don't know who I'm playing anymore. Any big projects left? Let's talk about the present instead of the past. What are you doing this summer? I want to see what happens when I like actually get shut down. Can we talk? Okay, so keep going. Can we talk about things? Can't talk about things. Fuck, typing about this. Could I see you this summer? I just still get such a fucking kick out of that. Do you ever miss things? How are classes? Can I just keep like, oh my god, do you miss me? Will this just go on forever? This is cool. This is so fucking cool. And then eventually I'm just gonna get, all I can say is goodbye. That's beautiful. That's, oh my god, and it just keeps getting more and more explicit. And the things that I actually type keep getting like more and more ridiculously filler, right? Like there's no interest, significance in this. Yeah, this is cool. So you know, I feel like this isn't the only ending. I think Nika's saying this. That like there were decisions that I made earlier on. Like at this point, Emily and I never had a relationship. So I can't like rekindle a relationship at this point or try to. That doesn't go anywhere. I just like either I am satisfied with the fact that, you know, we were friends and we drifted apart, or I secretly always longed, or secretly now long for a possibility that never existed, but cannot actually express it. Those are the only two options that are open to me in this 2006. But if I go back and I change, like, you know, hey, you just broke up with Brad, come over this weekend, things could be different, like, then things would be different. Okay, but it's like 11:30 and I'm going to go to bed. This has been awesome. I might replay some of this, just to see what other endings are like, because it's so short. Although, honestly, I feel like the experience that I got is the experience that it was going for. And there's more depth to it. I think it's wider, it's broader than I experienced, but I feel like I got a sense of, like, what it's doing. So I may or may not come back to this. Probably not on stream, but definitely not tonight. Thanks, guys. This was great. Nika, thanks for convincing me to do this. This has been on my list at least since Indiecade, and I'm glad that I finally played it. Have a great night. I will probably not be around at all next week because it's GDC and whatnot. But maybe I'll see you for a secret bonus stream at some point, or next Wednesday. Not next Wednesday. 2 weeks from yesterday. Sometime in the future for the next regular play-by-play. Have a great night. Bye.